Come in. Come in. Come on, come on. And we're live. Whoop, whoop.
We are live. Yes, we are live. And then what a beautiful day again.
Oh, yeah,
let me
it's
see.
so gorgeous.
We are live. Yes. Okay. And I just lost Michelle here. So we're
No,
live.
it's so gorgeous. Those dogs, all they want to do is in and out, in and out, in and out. This is what I've been doing all day, is just opening and closing my side door. It's like, goodness gracious.
It's all good. The beautiful weather is here. I love the sunshine that we're having. Happy Monday, everyone. Happy Monday, Michelle.
Happy Monday.
It is such a great day to actually come on. And today we have a very juicy subject. Once again, we're going to be talking about embodiment and being mechanical, because it's so huge. I feel it right now myself. No, Michelle, you're feeling a little bit there too, right?
I'm definitely feeling it on the mechanical side. It feels like, mechanical is, we've just got to do. We've got to check the boxes, make the list, do the things. Am I getting everything done? Am I doing all the things I need to get done? And at the end of the day, if we're really not doing the things in the spirit of it, we're not doing ourselves any good service, really, right? If we're just doing things for the sake of doing them, rather than doing them because we're doing it from the heart, we're doing it from the right place.
Exactly, because everything is energy, right? So whatever you put in, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Even if you're like, let's go with cooking, because I love baking some stuff and I love cooking, and that's the same thing, right? Like the secret into a homemade meal, a home cooked meal, is the energy that's been poured into it, right? So if you do it out of love, you're just loving your family and just pouring this into the meal that you're cooking, well, they're going to receive that energy back. But it goes with anything that you're doing in life, really. You have to be in that spirit of love, of that, of like that passion. Like if you're just doing something because, well, first of all, you get to do it. Not you have to do it. And you can feel the difference between the two words, right? When you have to, it's very heavy. When you get to, it's a lot more, there's a lot more gratitude attached to it, right? You get to do those things. How grateful it is to be doing that, right? But when you are in the spirit, right? Inspired is to be in the spirit of it, then you're taking that action. You are becoming, it's that embodiment. You have to embody the person that is providing that service, and that is who it is, right? Instead of just doing the be prepared to be prepared, or do the list for the list. At some point you have to just make a decision. It all goes back again to this decision, right?
Yeah, and I love that. Embodying the person you want to be as you're creating that meal, right? So I used to love when my kids would say, oh geez, are we having that again for supper? And then there'd be no leftovers, right? Because I knew they loved what I was making, right? Whether it was meatloaf or tuna casserole or whatever the heck it was. But it was like, because then I was challenged. I'm going to make you love this. I know you guys are going to love this, right? So I would sprinkle my love all over the food I was making.
And giving some auto suggestion.
Right. And I embodied that I'm a great cook, like, right. I became that good kitchen chef. And, my kids quite often would say, oh, I forgot how great this tasted, Mom. Of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah. And that's just it, right? And I love what you said, like, I am a great cook, because it doesn't matter what you put after the I am. what it is that you say after I am, you become.
Yeah.
So you have to really watch that, right? You have to really watch what you say after when you say I am, or I can, or like, I can do this, or because either way, like when you say I can or I can't, you're right no matter what, right? You're just
Yeah.
reaffirming what you believe. So this is a really strong way to actually reaffirming and then just to embodying the person you want to become by stating, I am a cook. So you can be
Yeah.
anything you want. I am a writer. I am a singer. I am, like whichever you want to become. I am.
Yeah, but I love how you're saying that, Jacinthe. And I am are the two most powerful words there are. They really are, because everything you say after that goes directly into your subconscious. Your subconscious mind takes it as truth. So if you're saying I am a wonderful cook, as opposed to I am a terrible cook, it's whatever goes into your, whatever you say is going to go into your subconscious mind.
Yeah. And it's
And
extremely
that's
powerful.
what you're gonna add. Yeah, like, and we this theme in itself keeps popping up quite a bit lately, is the power of words themselves, right? Like we neglect to understand how powerful words are and how we use them to put spells on ourselves, right? Like we use them to you know for all kinds of things. So we really need to be careful in the words that we use and how we use them, as when we're talking to ourselves specifically.
Yes, I love that so much because and also how, like, what feeling you attaching to the words that you're using.
Yeah.
For one person, it may mean something. They may feel something about that word, but it may be something different for another word. For myself, I don't like a whole lot of cursing. For me, it's not a lot of my vocabulary. I know for some people that like to just use it as an emphasis. For me, it's just, it's just not something I strive on to.
Well, you said it yourself, it's cursing, right? So you're casting a curse. You're right. So and what you put out is what's going to come back. So if you're out there cursing, you're really cursing yourself. So again, be very careful.
Yeah, and I love what you just said right there as well, because like you sing it twice to yourself, right? Because first you think the word, and then after that you like say it out loud so you hear it. So you say it twice to yourself, right? So it's very, very strong. And then so if you want to embody the person that you want to become, be very specific onto the things that and be very mindful of the words that you are using. Is the person that you want to become that person you are embodying, right? Because the person that you become, you want to embody that person already, right? So are you using those words? Is that the person you want to become is using those words? So already start to do the change right now, right? The person that, wants to be a millionaire, are they using all these kinds of words? I'm pretty sure they're using some very affirmative words that makes them strive, right? So just be mindful of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's very easy.
I love the whole embodiment idea, because it's really living under that law of assumption, where you already assume that everything is well, you've assumed the role of the person who has achieved all those goals. So you are embodied, that you have embodied that person.
Exactly. And I know you brought that up this morning in our study club there, but there's this whole thing about like, fake it until you make it. But really, it was one of our other coaches that said, instead use it, faith it. Faith it until you make it. And it's such a great way. Like faith is just about knowing with certainty that it will happen. That's what faith is. You know with certainty that it's meant for you to happen. So that's just something really cool to go about it. And like with the whole being in the mechanics, sometimes we can get really caught up into doing the do's and just really being that fly in the window, right? Like just keep like doing the things, and it's not, the results are not what you want to get, right? So there's that that knowing and the what is it, the knowing and doing gap,
Yeah.
right? So, and that's what we do because we can help you like to close that gap. That's what we do as coaching, is to help you to like, because you can have all the knowledge you want, but it's only potential knowledge, right?
It's only potential power, absolutely.
Exactly. Potential
And
power.
then, I mean, I was caught on that wheel too, where I was doing the things that I didn't really want to do, getting results I didn't want to get, but I just kept doing the things anyway, because I didn't know how to shift. I didn't know how to change. I didn't know which direction. I didn't know what was available to me. I had to actually stop and slow down and, you know, dive into this work and have somebody coach me along and help me along, because as much as you've got to do this work by yourself, for yourself, you cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone.
Yeah. And that's the accountability, right? Like it,
Yeah.
like, and just to like, and it's not to beat you down, but it is to kind of give you a good look at yourselves. Like, is this what you want to be? Is this really what you want to be, to keep going in that direction? Look at yourself in 5-10 years from now. Is this what you want? Right? And it's really good to have that accountability, because I know for myself, like if I start stopping like for a few days not to doing the work, that paradigm is so strong. Like our paradigm is just our habitual habits, right? It's just what we've learned when we were very little. It's just really anchored real deep, right? And it comes back. If you don't do the work, it comes back real strong, because it's that sneaky. It just gets that hold on you. And it will, and then you just keeps going back into that same old, right? If you don't keep working at it and just keep working on, like, is that person that I want to become? Is it the choices that I want to make today? Every day we have to make those decisions.
And if you are embodied into the human that you want to become, and you're looking at yourself 5 years down the road from now, you start make decisions from them, right? You start making decisions from them. So I now I am this person, but I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to be there, right? So I now have that confidence to know, I know I'm going to get there. What decisions do I need to make now from that embodied person? From that person there, from that higher self, from that goal achieved self. I'm making decisions from her because she knows. She knows things I don't know. She doesn't tolerate sweetness so much.
And I always feel like there's always that really deep knowing inside of us, right? And then we just don't play small because we just don't want to disturb the pod, or we don't want people to think of us in a different light than what they know of us, of the way we used to be, or whichever it is, right? But the thing is that, are you tired of that? Are you tired of like playing small? Like, you know, like it, like you have this knowing inside of you, and then it just wants to come out, right? And it express itself. And this is just it, right? We actually have a really amazing workshop coming up, right, Michelle? Like tomorrow, we have a really amazing workshop, and it's called Awakening Your Soul, because this is all what it's all about. If you have that knowing inside of you and you're tired of playing small, but you don't know how, we can help you. Like, this is a great opportunity for you to come back in and awaken that soul that really wants to come out and go after the life that you really want. So this is what Awaken Your Soul workshop that you have. It's a 2-day workshop, and it's going to be at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, EST. Okay. And if you can't watch it live with us, be there live with us, which is always the best thing, because then you can ask your questions live if you have questions, and we can answer them, and you can just like, you know, make it this beautiful interactions between you and Michelle and I. Then, you know, feel free to to get the recording and watch it later. And we will love to actually after that get in touch with you so we can connect. So it's always a great opportunity. If that's resonating with you and you're like, I'm tired of this, it's my time to rise and shine, right? then sign up for the workshop, because that's what we're doing this for.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. It's almost like it's time to let yourself out, right? It feels like take the old suit off and embody the new suit, right? Embody the new suit, the new you, the new version of you, the version of you that gets shit done, the version of you that accomplishes goals, the version of you that has amazing relationships, the version of you that has kids who listen to you, the version of you, whatever it is that you see yourself 2, 3, 5 years from now. Let's make that happen. Let's make that happen.
Exactly. So yeah, if you're bursting at the seams, but you just need that extra little push, that's what we're here for,
That's
right?
what we're
Sometimes
here
you're just
for.
still keeping it holding together real tight, and you're just like, no, I can't no more. I just don't know how. That's what we do, and we love the work that we do, because that's what we're here for. We'll help you to keep you accountable, to bring you into the environment that will help you strive so you can go after the goals that you want and to become that person that achieved that goal. So that you're not stuck into the mechanical, okay? You want to be inspired and have that burning desire to do that. So Michelle, what else do you have this week? I know you got lots of amazing stuff coming up. And
yeah, well, okay, well, like you said, we've got the Spirit Sisters Awaken Your Soul coming up Tuesday and Wednesday this week. I have on Tuesday the Tea for Tuesday, diving into the untethered soul, which is such an amazing spiritual journey by Michael Singer. And I always find ties and synchronicities to my own life in there. So it's really interesting. On May 26th, I've partnered up with another woman, and we're doing Sacred Mother's Bloom. It's just a nice few hours for young moms to kind of get away and just to kind of relax and learn again a little bit about what self-love is and how they can start to love on themselves a little bit more. And then in June, coming up in June, on the June 4th, you and I and another pursuit coach, Corrine, are doing an Ease and Flow, an intentional abundance retreat. And that one's an in-person here in Chatham, Kent at Sadie Hall. So we have tickets for that. Also, if anybody is in need of an in-person or a distance Reiki session, I am more than happy to help you out with that. If you've got some pain pre-post surgery, if you have if you feel any energetic blockages, we can always help you get those moving through. So yeah,
I love that. I love that so much. This is so good. So for myself this week there, so I actually always have my Thursday In Touch with Your Soul. We're still diving into I Can See Clearly Now by Dr. Wayne Dyer. Really great book to have. And if you want to follow along, I always put the link. So if you want to purchase the book there. So that is at 1:00. And yeah, super excited as well to do this in person on June 4th. This is going to be really amazing. It is limited spot available. So if you have not grabbed your ticket yet and you've been wanting to attend, please make sure that you do it sooner than later so you're not disappointed, because it is going to be epic. It's just so amazing what we have to offer. And all three of us were very excited to be actually an honor to be providing this for you. So if you want to do a road trip, or if you are in the area of Chatham, Kent, make sure that you grab your ticket. It's going to be jam-packed of nuggets. So golden nuggets, you can never go wrong with that, right?
exactly.
Take a few in your pockets for later when you need it. So that's that. And so make sure that you register. We're going to put all of these few links there. And also for myself, I do have some distance Reiki. I'm doing distance Reiki right now. So if you are interested, I love to focus on the heart chakra. That is usually a lot of what my clients are in need of. But of course, if you do have other areas that you need, feel free to reach out. So that is something that is open for you as well. So, and until we meet again, Michelle, thank you so much. Thank you for being the beautiful self that you are. I'm so grateful for doing these talks again with you
Oh,
every
yeah.
Monday. It's a great Monday. Every
Happy
day is a great
Monday.
day.
Yes, I love these chats with you, Jacinthe, and thank you for shining your beautiful light. Thank you.
And same. Everybody have a miraculous week, and we'll see you very soon. Make sure you stay in touch with us if you do need some assistance with anything. That's what we're here for. Take care.